Hey, Crawlspacers, welcome to our Spider News, one of my favorite shows that we get to do, mainly because my friend JR has been instructed to please bring the funny. And hopefully he will bring the funny. What a setup. JR, you going to bring it tonight?
God, you scare the hell out of me sometimes, I mean, it's like, now it's like nothing I do. I mean, I'm going to disappoint these people something dreadfully now. You're setting it up for
just show them your shirt. Oh my God, you took the Paul off the shirt.
Yeah, I know. God, you shamed me into getting rid of it,
As you should be with that shirt.
I don't know that I feel like bringing the funny since I can't wear my Paul shirt. So,
okay, whatever. All right. We've got Sarah joining us. What's going on, Sarah?
Nothing much.
What is that spider contraption you're holding? What is that?
Oh, it's one of those like things that you like push in the. I forget what they're called. Yeah,
spider poppet.
Yeah, my friend gave me this. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Love it. All right. And we also have Dark Mark in the house. Welcome back, sir. You're muted, Dark Mark.
Hello, good sir.
Greeting. Welcome back. We've missed you on this show, by the way, and congratulations to your son who just got married.
Thank you on both of those. I miss being here, and the wedding was fantastic. He's on the, or at least he was on the review show as far as watching it on the YouTube. I don't know.
He's a newlywed. He should be doing other things besides watching a chat. What are we doing?
Yeah, like drinking away his,
he's only been
what he's done, what he's done to the rest of his life.
Oh, he's got a good woman to be his wife.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. We also have George. What's going on, George? What happened to George?
No.
Oh, there's George.
Oh.
Got a little black cat or a cat in your shot.
Not black. He's a brown tabby cat. Hello, Linus. He is fascinated by the camera right now. I feel for JR.
Okay.
I feel for JR. This is a seasoned 75-year-old-ish man, and then Brad gets on and he's like, bring the funny. It's like
he's just trying to bring the oxygen tank is all he's trying to bring these days.
It's like Jerry Lewis showing up in his final days, and somebody's like, I hope you brought your A game. Hope you brought your best owners.
The only way we're bringing Jay out to bring the funny is if the wheelchair goes down a hill at this point, is what you're saying. Okay. That's pretty funny. Also, Kelly will be joining us soon, hopefully. She's just held up a little bit. But we've also got, all right, Mr. Comics is already saying, bring on the funny, JR.
Oh, my God.
Laura says she needs a spider poppet. Where did your friend pick this up, Sarah?
At a birthday party. I can ask where he got it from. Where they got it from.
I think they're at Target. I think I've seen them at Target. So, we got Trayvon, we have Zach, we have Heroing, and we have Jeff. What's going on, everybody? Yep, I did hear about that, Sarah. I just saw private chat. So, our very first topic is the one that's making the rounds. By the way, if you're new to spider history, and I mean, where have you been? We start with the more serious headlines, and we kind of degrade to then, and JR wraps us up when we go home. Anyway, opening story is about the new Spider-Man suit. Let's take a look at this. I'm over on the New York Post. They have some pictures of Tom Holland in it. We'll go through this gallery. Basically, the web on the suit looks a little bit different. People are saying it's a combo platter of Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield Spider. If you notice, his web shooters are on the outside, a little bit different than what we've seen in the past. Is there 17 pictures? Okay, we can go through those. There's some spider cast. Feel free to talk about any of these. Oh, that's a spider wedgie right there.
Whoa.
Hey,
action is his reward, Brad.
I know. I think Sarah, that was a spider poppet right there.
Wow.
And this is him trying to pop a squat, and he's constipated.
What do you guys think of the new costume? I think it looks pretty classic. I
like the costume. I just don't really like the front spider so much.
I think I like this front spider than the one he's had in the last couple movies.
Well, yeah, compared to like Homecoming.
The other one was really small.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I saw this picture online that went through like the evolutions of Tom Holland's like front spider, and it started with like a spider hatchling, which was the Homecoming one, and then it got bigger and bigger. I thought that was a cool picture.
One thing I would change possibly is I thought they nailed it on the very first suit with the back spider. I think it's kind of lazy to have the two of the same spiders on the suit. I think I would like to have the variation on the back, which is from the classic suit. But it's just
I'm just glad it's not that asinine brand, or Stark Endgame costume with the,
that it's metal and it's iron. But this is allegedly because we saw the sewing machine at the end of the last movie. So this looks like he's designing it. Hence why the web shooters kind of look homemade, which is kind of back to basic Spider-Man, which I kind of like a lot. So,
I like that it's the bright colors. They have a hard time making the bright color Spider-Man look right, and they seem to have gotten it.
That red is popping. That blue's popping. I'm Any other thoughts on the costume? I think it's perfect. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, they're not trying to do anything particularly clever with it. It's pretty close. Although I am curious about the web shooters being on the outside, but other than that,
they had a nice little video on the very first day of shooting where he walked through the studio doors, and you got a really tight shot of the spider here, if you see it. His hair looks a little unclipped too, like it's been under a mask.
Also, did you see the footage of the stunt double doing the web swinging?
Yeah, it looked like practical web swinging.
That was really cool. I was really surprised.
Absolutely. Yep. So I think we're unanimous. We kind of all like the suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard the rumor, and I'm sure other people have too, that the opening scene is going to take place over a period of years, and the costume is going to evolve. I don't know if that's true or not, but I actually do kind of hope that it's a few more years after the last one, because Tom Holland is starting to show his age. He's not a kid, so I do hope
mid-20s, I think.
Yeah, he's in his late 20s, and I don't think he should be playing a college freshman.
Getting a little long in the tooth, JR says.
He's an unconventional student, JR.
For a college freshman, yes. So, and he's starting to fill out a little more too. So,
we have the newlywed Grant Alford in chat, and he calls Spider-Man's thing a tick. What? That's not a tick. That's a squash spider. But I like the tick back, or whatever you call it.
Man, I'm surprised your new wife allows you to watch the podcast anymore. Isn't she asserting her control? Isn't she supposed to assert her control right away?
Well, he's not going to talk back to you. It's chat, JR. Let's go to the dad. The dad. Dad, what do you think of Spider-Man's symbol on the back? Do you like it? Copy the front, or do you like what your son calls the tick?
I like both of them. Both of them are fine with me.
Oh, she's listening with me. Oh, they are newlyweds. They're trying to find out the hobbies that each other like. Look at that.
Oh,
anyway, that's cute.
I don't like
right.
I don't like the web shooters as much. And I don't know. Is that a new hairstyle?
Well, it looks like it's been under a mask. That's what hair looks like under a mask, I imagine.
Did he have that kind of mop in No Way Home? I can't remember.
I think it's grown out a little bit. But George, it looks like he built him himself as opposed to Tony Stark gave him to him, right?
Yeah. No, I like the actual suit. I just don't like the web shooters.
No, the web shooter. Well, Tony Stark made his web shooters pretty much too. So it's keeping with the theme of he's all hands on.
This keeps coming back to why Homecoming failed so bad.
Yeah, he was handed the suit instead of earned the suit, etc. All right, this is the headline that I'm excited about in the new Spider-Man movie. The Hulk is going to be in it. Mark Ruffalo is returning as the Hulk for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Please, Lord, do not make it Smart Hulk. I don't mind a talky Hulk. I don't like a wimpy book Hulk. But man, they've only been on screen one time, and that was at Tony Stark's funeral.
I just hope it's not Scared Bitch Hulk. like we had in what was
I don't
that?
remember
Was
that adjective in the
Was
book,
it
but
Infinity
yeah.
War or In-Game where he was just too scared to come out because Thanos had kicked his ass at some point?
Yeah, we gotta have Hulk and Spider-Man. Arguably, if you go by the 70s and 80s, the two most recognizable characters in the Marvel Comics gallery. So, thoughts on the Ruffalo coming back? We've heard George's opinion. Sarah, what do you think of Hulk and Spider-Man?
I think that'll be a cool team up. I'm excited to see what they do with it.
I want them to fight. They've got to fight. I mean, Hulk has to be losing it a little bit and get a little mad, but we got to see Spider-Man take him on a little bit. I mean, that.
Oh, you mean fight against each other? Got it.
Against each other, and then they team up, obviously, in the movie. But Hulk
Well,
versus Spider-Man is.
Issue.
I mean, go back to Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 3, where hey, you want to join the Avengers? Go kick the Hulk's ass. I love that. Which was kind of a mean thing the Avengers did. JR, Hulk back with Spider-Man. What's your thoughts?
Well, I hope we get more Hulk than we get Ruffalo, because I'm sick of that guy. I'm sick of a lot of those people. But and I'm only going to say this once. I did not vote either for the person in charge any of the 3 times. So I'm even anyway, I'm just sick of these people. This is great. This is great. I mean,
what do you think of Hulk?
Yeah, this is great. I mean, this is the stuff we want to see. I mean, and we want to see him. Even though we kind of all grumble a little bit about why he can't have his own movie, But I'd like. Yeah, this is a team up that we've all wanted, and we also want Daredevil to show up, hopefully in a movie or two. So,
Matt Murdock did last movie.
Yeah, I mean, when we went Daredevil, and of course, rumors are just flying about the Kingpin finally appearing further down the road, but I don't know. It's so hard to tell with the legal things the way they are. But no, this is I think this is positive, and the Punisher as well. I mean,
leading into my next topic, the Punisher.
Well, good, because you always jump in on my topic. So.
Hold on, let me pull this up. There you go. He's even driving the Punisher van, JR. Talk about this. How excited are you about this? Look.
Well, excited is I don't really get excited for these movies anymore. I mean, it's
look at Spidey talking to Frank right there on the Punisher van. I love it.
I
love it.
It's fun it's interesting that Sony seems more willing to give the fans what they want than Marvel does. So, we'll see.
Marvel's got almost just as much hand in the cookie jar as Sony does at this point.
No, not as
With the exception of when they want Miles Morales to appear. Kevin Feige asked if we can use Miles Morales, and Sony said no.
Well, this is supposedly the last trilogy we're getting with Peter. And as far as like MCU stuff goes, so I guess they're planning to transition to Miles, at which point I'll be done with Spidey MCU stuff.
Well, honestly, it makes what you'll be dead. Well, obviously, I mean, George, I think it's a natural progression, so they don't have to cast another Spider-Man actor. Why don't we try Miles after Holland's done, and then
because Miles isn't Spider-Man, Brad.
He is to a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
Why don't we drink Drano instead? I mean, come on.
Oh, come on, guys. All right, there's the Punisher van.
Do you think the Punisher will be going after Hulk, and that's why Spider-Man's involved here?
God, if the Punisher gets a big old he steals like an Iron Man suit and tries to fight the Hulk, and Spider-Man is trying to fight both of them, I'm like, just take my money. You get an A. I'm game.
How would Punisher know how to use an Iron Man suit?
Well, he did in Punisher Warzone. He broke into a Stark facility and stole a War Machine suit.
That's the comic book. This is not the MCU.
Well, what do you mean? He could break in and get some Tony Stark's tech?
Some Stony stuff?
Some Stony stuff.
I'm excited because that picture makes me think of the 90s cartoon.
Yeah, Punisher had a van in the 90s cartoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think they're going to be all three together in the story, or do you think there's going to be a Punisher Spider-Man story and there's going to be a Hulk Spider-Man story that kind of interweave but don't completely connect?
My
I
fear
don't
is
know.
that because we keep hearing about Mr. Negative being in it, and my fear is Mr. Negative is going to be controlling one of them, or has subverted one of them, or some other boring bullshit.
That wouldn't be
Hey.
bad if that's how they get Hulk angry, or like Angry Hulk again.
I agree. I
It shouldn't
think
be.
that's
It shouldn't be
perfect
too
way.
hard to get the Hulk angry. I ate the last Twinkie, Hulk. Urgh!
Yeah, I don't see the Punisher going after the Hulk at all. Punisher, that's one, the Hulk's out of his weight class, but two, that's not the type of person the Punisher goes after. So I kind of hope that it's closer to what Mark is suggesting, that maybe they sort of kind of interconnect in some way, but that they are in a way, two separate storylines. God, I hope we don't get Mr. Negative, though. Oh, God. I hate validating any of Slot's run. Come on, people.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, I hear he's not in it. But we're going to talk about casting in just a little bit. If I can find the scene, all I can find it is on Reddit. But a lot of people are asking if I can open image in new tab and copy this and paste it here and do the tango. Okay, so this was from a Hulk one shot, and it's a very nice moment between the Hulk and Spider-Man. And Hulk says, "What are you doing here, Peter?" And he goes, "Wait, did you just call me Peter?" And the Hulk goes, "You made everyone forget who you are. Banner forget, but I don't forget." So I thought that I bet you they're going to copy that scene. I think that's so cool if they do that. That's really.
But how does the Hulk not forget?
Because they made everyone on Earth forget, maybe, and the Hulk has been repressed inside Banner. I mean, it's comic books. We can just
That can kind of make sense, like if it was like Banner when they did the spell. But
absolutely.
Then Hulk comes on, and Hulk's like, "Oh, I'm not affected by that." Oh my god!
And if you remember in the Defenders, the Hulk could see like ghosts and Doctor Strange kind of weird stuff. So it's canon that the Hulk is a different kind of brain.
Yeah, there's always been that kind of astral aspect to Hulk. It doesn't
absolutely
get touched on a lot.
So I think that'd be a fun little thing that if they could copy that scene. And it's been making the rounds. Okay, we're talking about more casting. This was just announced the other day for the movie, and I'm not familiar with this actor. Tremel Tillman has been cast in Brand New Day. So I've seen everything from Tombstone to Miles Morales' dad to Norman Osborn, who he's playing. Any thoughts on this?
I bet
with the actor.
I bet it's probably somebody in the montage. One of the villains in the montage, but that's where my brain just goes. Honestly, it'll probably be it'll probably be something like Miles' dad.
Evidently, he was in the show Severance that was on HBO. But if you're going to replace Tom Holland after his contract's up with Miles Morales, you got to start laying the groundwork for his family. We've already met the Prowler. So. Anybody watch Severance? I've watched season 1, but I've not got to this character yet. So.
My wife and daughter have watched it, and they both like it, but I've not seen a single second.
Oh, Adam says it's on Apple TV Plus. I'm thinking of Succession. My bad.
Yeah, see, I only have so many of those streaming services, and so I haven't sprung for Apple Plus yet, and I haven't reached up to like Netflix since the last time I dropped them, which was like early last year. But I don't know. It just doesn't make me want to run out. And I almost got back into Apple Plus when they had the Godzilla series, or not really Godzilla series, but it was in the Godzilla universe. I almost got it, or got it back into it for that, but I didn't. I only have a
mystery type storyline. It's not worth buying Apple Plus just to have that one show, but yeah, if you've got it, it's worth the watch, definitely.
I like Kurt Russell.
I only have Paramount Plus and HBO Max and Amazon Prime and Peacock. And Peacock, I don't know. I'll probably still keep it, even though they just lost WWE to ESPN, because I'm damn sure not getting $30 a month for ESPN.
Here is another casting. Lisa Colon-Zayas has been cast in the new movie. What do we think? Miles' mom?
Probably.
Yeah.
Did we just see Miles' dad and mom? Are these the casting for that, possibly?
Probably.
No one excited about either. I'm not familiar with this. I haven't seen The Bear on FX. I have not seen that.
I heard it's really good though.
Yeah, I've heard it too. So.
I think Brad, you might be no, Sarah probably is. I think you and Sarah might be the only ones who are excited about the possibility of a Miles taking over Spider-Man in the MCU.
I'm not.
I don't want him to take over, but I think it'd be interesting to have them together.
If you talk to, we are all over 20, and there is a whole generation that is excited for Miles Morales, mainly because of those two movies, and they like Peter Parker. They also like Miles, and so we've seen so many versions of Peter Parker on the screen. I think they want to see a Miles Morales on the screen too.
It's time to get a Miles Morales. I like Miles.
I think so too.
Probably a lot because Grant likes Miles, and so I like Miles through Grant's eyes.
Here, if I had to predict, I suspect at the very end of that last Into the Spider-Verse movie, they've already done it with the second one. They did live action a little bit with the Prowler. They're going to have a live action Miles Morales, one of the last scenes of that movie, where he comes out of animation and you see the actor that's been cast as Miles Morales at the end of the movie. Why would they not? I think that'd be a great synergy to lead into an ongoing trilogy of Miles Morales.
Yet another reason for me to stay home and not see this thing.
You mean the only Academy Award winning Spider-Man picture? The first one? All right, let's see here. Where's my rundown? We got anything else? Okay. So it's great that we have all these people that are cast, but who's the antagonist? We've heard Mr. Negative. I've heard people deny it's Mr. Negative. I came across this. The rumor, take this with a grain of sand, we're going to have a female villain, and Nicole Kidman is in early talks to play a brand new villain. I don't know who she could be. Does anybody have any guesses?
Well, they're probably angling for her to be a shitty slot villain, but I don't know exactly who.
What about White Rabbit?
About who?
Now that wouldn't be bad. White Rabbit.
That might be interesting.
This article on Yahoo is talking about she could be a female Ock. She could be Shathra.
Oh, no, Screwball. No, Adam.
No.
We got White Rabbit here. She could be Stunner.
She's not going to be Stunner.
Silvermane. That'd be
if they get an actress like Nicole Kidman, I'd rather they create an original character for her. I don't think she fits any of that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't think she fits any of, Spider-Man's known villains. And if you've got an actress like that, let's give her let's
Silver Sable. That's not bad.
My guess is they would, if they ever cast Sable, it'll be a younger actress. But I say give her her own character, frankly.
What about the? Oh, go ahead, George.
This reminds me of like when Homecoming came out and they announced that Tyne Daly of Cagney and Lacey. I don't know which one she was. I don't know if she was Cagney and or Lacey. Was going to be in it, and everybody's like, "Ooh, who the hell is she?" And some people were like, "Yeah, maybe she's Jonah." And I was like, "You laugh, but knowing Kevin Feige, that's plausible." But it's just maybe she's just like a throwaway one-off character. But then why would somebody like Nicole Kidman come in and do something like that? That wouldn't make sense.
What was the name of that female villain that took over New York City? And Paul Jenkins messed with her, and so did Dan Slott. Spider Island, the Queen. You remember the Queen?
Oh, no. We don't want that.
Arachne?
I mean, I don't know.
No, we don't want that.
She's a good actress, though. I think they could do far worse. So.
All
right, any other
character?
Any other thoughts? Princess Python. That's pretty funny. The first Spider-Man female villain. Any other thoughts on the casting? Roberta Robertson, a gender-flipped Robbie. Mike, your theories are good except that one.
He said that about what was her name from earlier that you said was Miles' mom.
Oh, Miles' mom. Oh, okay, maybe. Madam Mask. That's an Iron Man villain, though, even though she was in Gang War.
Yeah, but he's Iron Man Jr.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Again, I think we may be running up against Sony and I don't know, Sony rights issues. I have no idea. I mean, I really don't care about any of these castings. I couldn't give a rat's ass. So
Thanks
No,
for that,
yeah, I'm
Jared.
only interested in Spider-Man. I don't care about any of these other peripheral characters. I don't care. I want to see Spider-Man. And I don't want to see any legacy knockoffs or gender switch bullshit. And I don't. And as far as Norman Osborn, I don't think Norman should show up. Willem Dafoe is Norman Osborn. Same with Fred Molina being Doc Ock. Let him rest in peace. So.
Whoa.
All right, I give this next time.
What? Alfred Molina's dead?
No. I mean, let them. I said it
Dude,
wrong.
don't do that.
Let them. They're the characters. They were the characters. Let the characters not be used again for years.
Okay.
They're the characters.
Jesus,
I see
that scared
them.
the hell
I
out
see,
of me.
When I see them as the
Can we have a
characters.
moment of silence?
Yeah, I don't know.
For George's concern of Alfred
Yeah,
Molina,
no.
who is very much alive.
Yeah.
Now, I give this next topic to George because he is a gamer, a tabletop gamer more than me. So talk about this, George.
I am a gamer. I did try to play Magic the Gathering once back in the day. And like the third or fourth time I went out, I got my ass kicked by somebody with a blue deck. And what that means, for those of you who are Magic the Gathering ignorant, is that a blue deck is somebody who basically, anytime you ever play anything, they'll make you like not play it, like put it back in your deck, and they basically just negate and shut down everything that you want to do. And it made me quit the sport. I was done after that. I was like, no more. This is stupid. I'm out. But yeah, they're doing Spider-Man stuff.
So is this hard to learn? I mean, I've never played it. And it sounds like they're going to nickel and dime you. How much money are you out to play this game?
It depends on like what kind of cards you're getting. Because I didn't know that until like a couple weeks ago that they were doing this, and I was looking at the bundle, the gift edition, and it's $150.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and now somebody that I played D&D with in another Discord showed me a card in there that I would pay $150 for. It was Stegron.
Oh, there's a Stegron card?
They're gonna have a Stegron card in this thing.
Oh, how cool.
That makes it worth $150, but only as a novelty.
So help me through this. So I go to the game shop and I buy one of these cards here. Is that what I do?
Yeah, well, okay. So if
Or
you're
do
gonna
I
play-
buy the big box?
Those are boosters though, so you
okay.
need more than that.
if you're gonna play Magic, you're gonna have to start with like kind of they'll sell like larger card sets.
Like this
Yeah,
bundle deal here.
which are they'll come with like directions and things like that, and then the boosters are what you buy for the rest of your life afterward.
That's the continuously drug hit.
Literally,
Okay.
that's the business model, Brad.
You should have had my son on, Brad. He is a magic expert. He would have come in here and told you everything you needed to know.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
speaking of Alfred the Lesser, and by that I mean the younger Alfred. He says in chat they'll have pre-constructed decks for $40. Just $40.
Jeez, I'm gasping at Grand Theft Auto possibly being $100. This game $100. Adam says thousands.
If Grand Theft Auto is $100 at retail, it'll still sell.
Mm-hmm.
It will.
I'm down. I mean, but my goodness, that's a lot of purchasing power. I just scrolled the Magic the Gathering page, and you can buy so much for this thing.
Do they have the gift bundle on there if you scroll all the way down?
All the way down.
It has an Amazing Fantasy 15 picture.
But yeah, Magic is still very big despite Hasbro
No, okay.
mismanaging it and
I didn't see it.
almost
Right.
running off the fan base earlier. Well, I say earlier this year. It was actually last year. Hasbro has been a bad steward of the properties that it owns, like Magic and Dungeons and Dragons, and so now they're trying to make as much money as they can through licensing stuff and making it part of Magic, and it's working so far. I mean, people have been picking it up.
Here you go,
But
Sarah. I found it on Amazon.
Yeah,
This stuff-
it's not available to purchase.
This stuff won't come out until like late September. That's when it hits the streets, as the kids say.
Any interest, George, in picking this up?
Hell no. Why would I start playing Magic again? I already don't like the game thanks to that idiot blue deck thing that happened. And so, literally, one of the most aggravating times I've ever had playing something.
Okay.
And after that, I was like, literally, never again will I play this. That was the last time I'll ever play it.
It's never stopped Marvel from synergy. If you look on the Crawlspace, our friend Bill did a post on the front page. They're doing Magic the Gathering Legends cards. So you get an action figure in the pack, and you get a card in the pack. And how much
That's cool.
Probably $25.
25.
Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. Regular figure costs 25. These will retail for 40. Good God. $40. So you get anti-venom, you get a card and a figure. You got Mary Jane as Iron Spider. And hey, deep cut with the Man Wolf.
That is a deep
That's
cut.
kind of cool.
What
With
is
his
that?
sword, even.
What is that card, though? Is that card even Man Wolf? What is that?
That's John Jameson. Look, his neck is glowing red because of the necklace.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I always wondered, like, with his power set, and he turned into Man Wolf. I always wondered, I'm like, what part of his power set says you also like gain a sword and a bow and arrow, and you've got this chainmail armor all of a sudden. I never really got.
Did you ever
into,
listen to the Mark of the Man Wolf, the power record?
Yeah, and honestly, the first Spider-Man comic I got was back Marvel Team Up, like in '75, and it was like when Spidey was with like Man Wolf and Frankenstein. And to me, that
Team
just
Up.
broke my mind back in the day. I was like, "Oh my god, this has
So,
got so many things I like."
I'll never forget when they rip his necklace off, the sound effect on that record, and the Man Wolf goes, "Ow, ow!" I always, as a kid, thought that was really
the whole sword and stuff didn't the Man Wolf get exiled to some weird ass universe, and then
He
he
did.
showed up in
like
Man
Weird
Thing
World or something.
He showed in Man Thing with all that.
I think so, because in his first appearances, he was like a mummy. He was like wrapped in bandages, And I remember there was oh shit, Linus. Okay, sorry about that. We're having cat issues, but no, I remember the first or one of the covers that I had from early Spider-Man was him fighting Man Wolf, and Man Wolf looks like he's a mummy transforming into a werewolf. It was the weirdest thing.
Oh yeah, where he's outside the Daily Bugle. I remember that. Well, it's like ASM 190 or something like that. Yeah, I remember that. All right, Sarah, you got big news in the Ultimate Universe. Talk about this.
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man is ending with December's number 24, but it's not being canceled. It's everything that Hickman pitched to Marvel, so he says, and is the planned ending. Marvel will be launching a new series called Ultimate Endgame, where the maker, aka Evil Reed Richards, does make his comeback to the Ultimate Universe. Ultimate Endgame will be written by the Ultimates writer, Dennis Camp, and Camp will be joined by artist Jonas Scharf and other artists for a series that unites the casts of all the current Ultimate books, which I think is pretty cool. They're putting all of them together. The article states that since Ultimate Spider-Man is a huge seller, they doubt the book will end here, but will relaunch in 2026 after Ultimate Endgame ends with a new creative team.
That'll go over like a fart in church.
So
Yeah.
Talk a bit about that, Sarah. If you take Hickman away, you take Chichetto away, do we have a shell of what made this book awesome?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure how that's going to go.
Well, it's kind of like when Bendis left the original. When Mark Bagley and Mark
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Michael Bendis ended, it just was a slow decline until they had to do something shocking, which was
Well,
Ellen.
particularly because Bagley's art gave it that. Bagley's art made it. It was the whole look. It was Bagley's art.
Yep.
That was the look, and it wasn't
Absolutely.
Ultimate Spider-Man anymore if it wasn't drawn by Mark Bagley. So,
Sarah picks it up. I pick it up. Mark, do you pick up Ultimate Spider-Man?
I tried to for Peter Norbert's sake, but I just didn't keep picking it up. It's sitting in my Marvel Unlimited waiting for me to read, but
What, Dark Mark, did you have the same issue I did with it, where it was like just all talk and there was very little action?
No, I don't mind that. I mean, I love Victorian novels, so I'm used to that kind of crap. But it wasn't a bad story, and I don't know why I just didn't want to keep picking it up. Other than it just felt like a what if that didn't end. You know, I recognize the characters, but I don't recognize the characters, and I wasn't as excited about it to keep going, I guess.
I'm not really a fan of all the other stuff going on around it with the Maker, that Ultimate X-Men in Japan. I could care less about. I'm not reading the Ultimate book. I read one issue of Ultimate Wolverine, but
I'm liking Ultimate Wolverine.
Yeah, it was better than the what else? What did I read? I don't remember. But I like Jonathan Hickman. I've liked most of what Jonathan Hickman has written. I'm debating if I want to pick up this miniseries, probably mainly because I want to see what happens to the spider area of the world. So, and I know the answer to JR. You're not picking this up at all.
I gave up after 12 issues. It just
you read 12?
Yeah, I got through 12 and I was done. It's just stories.
Oh my gosh.
The story goes nowhere, you know, and not interested.
Okay. All right, next topic I'm excited about. File this under more stuff that Marvel gets out of my wallet. The McFarlane toys, the little statues, they're recreating the corner box art, which is one of my favorite corner boxes of all time. That was on the McFarlane Spider-Man #1. It was on ASM for years, and I just love this. And McFarlane Toys is putting this out. Again, it's copying.
Now you gave this one to me, Brad. Are you going to do it, or you know what?
Oh, I did give that to you. I thought I did this one.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Take it, Mark.
It's Brad's topic now.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Well, on June 19th, 1990, people went crazy buying up what was sure to be the most collectible Spider-Man comic this side of Amazing Fantasy number 15. And that was Spider-Man #1. The Doom issue you hear JR allude to so often. But they had so many different color backgrounds and so many people bought them that it wasn't very collectible after all, unless you happen to get one with a misprint. But the most common was the green cover, which is worth about $4 today, which I think is twice what you paid for. Now, if you want to spend more money commemorating the green cover issue for a mere $35, you can pre-order a 1-to-10 ratio collectible statue of Spider-Man, but not as he appears on the cover, but as he appears on the corner box. And if you cannot afford that kind of money, you can just go to GameStop and pay in installments of just $9.25 a month, which is a steal. It does come with an art card with the character artwork and a comic synopsis. And if you were really in the money and you want to go top grade gold series for only $40, you can get the exact same thing, but Todd McFarlane's signature autograph is on the little art card. But since his autograph typically is $120 a pop, it's doubtful that it's an actual autograph, just printed. And I just wanted to tell you, Brad, my talents were wasted on this crappy news article. Thank you.
Why? That's why I took it. Because I'm excited for the damn thing. If I can find it. By the way, is anybody excited for that? As excited as I am?
Yeah, I think that's a really cool statue.
Absolutely. Let me see.
I mean, it's cool, but do I want to, get that or, put that money towards something else? I mean, that's a lot of money.
Take a look at this. At the D23 convention, they're making a gold variant of it. So that was just announced. You can only get that in Orlando.
See, that one's a little more. That one's a little more cool.
You like that one?
I like it better than the other one.
I kind of like the gold one too, but I'm not going to get the Spider-Man 1 Torment one. I'm going to get the corner box because this thing's $60, isn't it? I think, Mark, $55, $60.
You didn't ask me to review that one. You just asked me to review the corner box one.
No, I know, but I don't. I think it's 55.
That's not fair, Brad.
Hold on. Let me go back to the
You took half of my story, and then you're asking me about stuff you didn't give me to review and check out.
Hey, what you need to get in line, because at the end of the show, JR is going to say this is not news. So save it for that when everybody picks on me. We'll just do a big old pick on me thing.
Anyway, I just want to give you a heads up. You gave me the Spider-Man mask too, so don't go. Doing
okay,
that one.
I'm not gonna. Okay, here we're going to Amazon. Let's see how much this thing is. How much is the corner box? The corner is unavailable. Okay, of course it is.
The corner box is $35.
Okay, and then there we go, $60 for this one on Amazon.
No, I
There you
would put
go.
that. That's gas and food.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit much.
Do
But,
you buy all
still
the
cool.
spider crap and then like you bring it inside or have it delivered, and then Ava sees all the boxes coming in and she wonders about her college education being paid for?
Oh, hold on. I have a follow-up to this. Okay, as a father, I want to say I raised my kid right, because we were at Target a couple days ago, and she's really into Legos, and she asked to buy this. So she bought a Lego Spider-Man. This is just the lights
nice.
on it, but she built that. It's in her room, and then her mom and her went school shopping, and guess what she came back from? She has a Spider-Man lunchbox and a Spider-Man folder. She's a sophomore in high school. You know how uncool it is to copy things that your dad likes? So I think that I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
remember like when she was a little girl, she didn't even like Spider-Man, did she? Wasn't she more into Wonder Woman?
Yes, she liked Wonder Woman. She often says she likes Batman. But this year, here it is. This is what she built. And I thought it was so cool. It's in her room, and she's into Legos. And I'm tempted.
$80.
Yeah, it's not cheap. I think it was $59 at Target. But if she could build the Daily Bugle for me, I think that would be amazing. That one's expensive.
I
No.
bought that one when I broke my foot as like a I feel sorry for myself present, and I'm looking at it right now.
Is it cool?
It is so cool. It comes with a lot of minifigures too.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm that might be a Christmas gift. I might justify that as
You should.
big-
It's a great pack.
all right. So let me double check the rundown. Who's got this next one? Okay, this is indeed
It's me.
Sarah. Sarah, talk about more things that can empty our wallet. Brought to you by Marvel.
Oh my god, I love this statue. Even with the $140 price tag, like it comes
No, that's an installment plan. It's not
What?
140. No, it's $750.
Okay, never mind.
Oh,
Not
there it is. It
buying
says
it.
it says it would be a $6.99.
That's wild.
there.
I missed that part. I saw 140 and I was like, yay.
You can break it up.
Wow, that's wild. It does come with an extra unmasked head, so Peter Parker's head, and then an extra hand that's holding the mask. Spider-Man's other hand is holding flowers for Mary Jane, while Mary Jane is in her now classic Spider-Man heart shirt. $700, that's wild.
$700.
No, how big? Like
that's-
it better be gigantic for it to be $700. Like
I think there's a picture that shows the scale of it.
It's life
Eventually.
size.
I'm about to say,
Oh,
it better be
there.
life size.
no,
Here it is.
abs-
There's a person holding it. I mean,
No.
that's
No.
that is a sick statue. I agree, Adam, but not for that much money. No.
it's really well done.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, we
There's a
haven't
lot of
seen a
detail.
scene like this in Spider-Man in years, have we?
Yeah.
since Nick Spencer. But
I like how he's
Yeah, it
holding
is-
the flowers behind his back to surprise her.
Well, they can't do this statue and sell as many units with Shay or whatever her name is, or,
No, yeah. her
or
name is
Cindy
Sarah.
Moon.
and if
Yeah.
you look at it, they're obviously on top of the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
Kinda cool. Yeah. Where is Venom hiding? MJ.
Venom is Mary
Um,
Jane's pants.
Here is a legit question to you guys. How much disposable income do you have to drop 700 bones on this thing?
Quite a bit.
Like what kind of I mean, what kind of person, like a doctor that's a comic book fan, with a very high 6-figure income, could they drop what would essentially be a mortgage payment or rent?
I mean, honestly, like if you made the money like that and you wanted it, like why not?
Yeah, Laura Wright brings this up in chat. She says, I once described a statue I was purchasing for around $500 to a friend, and their response was, that's a house payment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hence, I mean, you can make payments on almost anything. Hence why they put the 140. I mean, Sarah thought it was 140 also.
I literally didn't read that. I understand the final product price will be $699.99.
Absolutely. There's a reason they shrink that price tag so much. 140, I'm buying this thing. I think 140 is great, but not $700. But yeah, you got to have a 6-figure income, I think, to afford something like that.
Not necessarily 6-figure income, but it would help if you made at least probably like 50, 60,000 a year, and you probably had low overhead. Like
A paid off car, you own your house, stuff like that.
Back when I was buying Bowen statues, like they were going out of style. And I was, just drunk off power back in the 2000s. I lived in an apartment. I wasn't married. I didn't have, kids to worry about, or a wife, needing money, every month for groceries or whatever to maintain the household. So, with no overhead, I was able to afford a lot of crap. And now most of it's back over. It's boxed up. It all made the move with me, but I don't have anywhere to put it. I should just sell it all on eBay.
But I mean, you can probably make payments. You could put it on a credit card and do a high interest on this thing, or pay them for 140. But
you still paid that much money, Brad.
Absolutely, you have. But anyway, that's how people get in debt real easy, buying $700 Spider-Man statues.
Unless you've planned and saved for it, like that's a different thing. If you're like, this thing is really important to me for whatever reason, and you save, like that's another thing.
Money's really tight for me right now. Oh, what's wrong? Bills, mortgages, and you're like, you're trying to put a kid through Northwestern? No, I'm trying to pay off the Spider-Man statue.
I mean, it's just, everybody spends their disposable income however they want. PS5 is $700, Adam. I see that. Yeah, and then every game is $60 for it. Yeah. And they've raised the price of the PS5 because of the tariffs too, because they're not made in America. So Sony is increasing the cost of that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Mark, you got this next one. This one is not $700. All right.
It is not $700. Now, this is a new Spider-Man mask. And to be honest, I don't know a lot about masks, but you know who does. And it's our favorite Crawlspace cosplayer and my dear friend, Peter Norbit, a.k.a. Chi-Town. So I consulted him about this.
Okay.
He is beside himself, giddy like a schoolgirl over this mask. A chance to look like the Tom Holland Spidey with the eyes that move. He cannot wait to have this thing. IGN touts this as, quote, a collectible so cool it may as well been designed by Tony Stark himself. End quote. And
is that on the press release?
Chi-Town loves Tony Stark almost as much as he loves Mary Jane. So this is like right up his alley for this one here.
That's on the press.
How much is it?
Awful.
It is $130.
Okay.
And you would think
tell
for
me how it works.
$130 they would throw in the 4 AA batteries that you need to run that thing, but they don't.
I don't like that button is wired.
Yeah, it's wired. So hopefully it would have a long enough cord that would actually go, I guess, into the suit and down your arm so that you could click it without it being seen.
Oh. Interesting. It looks good though. How hard would it have been to make this wireless, like a wireless remote?
Yeah, I can't imagine it would be that much harder to do that.
Well, it would probably boost it up to $150 or $200 if they did a wireless remote. If I had
listen,
I've got this one and it's wireless. I don't have the remote right now, but the eyes move.
No, you're lying. This is all brand new because I just got this article from from
Hold
Brad.
yours up, Sarah. Let's see it.
I don't have the remote right now, but the eyes do move. There's 3 different settings.
Okay.
In this age of space age polymers and putting people on the moon, we ought to have a Spider-Man mask now that doesn't necessarily need batteries, but works off of moves the eyes like when your cheek muscles move or some shit.
The batteries on this one are on the inside, like right here.
What if somebody punches you, like Rabbit punches you in a fight? Like let's say you come to blows over something and somebody's like, bang, suddenly you're getting battery smashed into your head.
Sarah, this can do 8 different movements. Can yours?
No, mine's got 3.
And you can pre-program it so you don't have to worry about the button for 5 movements that just go on its own.
Oh,
That's cool.
Is this going under the tree? Christmas
Give me his home address. I'm gonna have it delivered to him, but for some reason he's reluctant to give me his home address.
JR, gonna put this on and trick or treat with the kids?
No.
Is JR still alive? We haven't heard from JR in about 20 minutes. I just was doing a wellness check, if you know what I mean.
JR's kids are like 35 now.
I know, right?
One of them just turned 31.
Oh my gosh, JR. Okay. All right. And that is it for the regular Spider-Man headlines. Now,
wait a minute.
bring a little.
Oh,
yeah, you
We're
forgot.
gonna start bringing-
You forgot literally my only other story, Brad.
I did not. I'm saying
you
that
did.
these next stories are off the wall because we're going to be bringing the funny.
Oh.
Okay. Most spider shows stop there. Not this one, by God. We're going to have some weird Spider-Man related news stories. We're going to start with George because I picked George because his home state is Texas, and this is a Spider-Man Texas story. So take me through this.
All right, so this is at UTA, which if you live in North Texas, that's the University of Texas at Arlington. Arlington is the city where Cowboys Stadium is. Jerry World. I don't know what corporate sponsor bullshit they call it now. But it's also where the Rangers play, who have a new stadium. And it's a pretty nice size school. It's when I was growing up, it was like if you couldn't get into places like UT or A&M or something, you could always go to UTA or University of North Texas like I did. But anyway, so they've got this guy out there, a student, who I'm guessing the teachers know who his name is, but they're keeping it a mystery. Ooh, who is he? Who's under the mask? Which I would think would be illegal in a college environment, but oh well. But yeah, he ever since he's been a freshman, he's dressed up as Spider-Man, and that's how he goes to school. And the part of the article I like the most, where was this? While marketing junior Morgan Pareja put the pieces together of the campus Spider-Man's identity, she said he laid clues laid out for her. So,
So he's essentially Peter Parker in Texas.
No, he's not Peter Parker in Texas. He's Spider-Man in Texas. He could be a juvenile Bigfoot. There is a picture in here. If you're looking at the article, about halfway down, there's like, okay, yeah, see that bottom right picture? Look at his head in that picture. The one where it looks like he's holding up a cap.
Yeah.
If you'll notice, there's a point on the top of his head, not unlike a sagittal crest, which is prevalent in like primates, like mountain gorillas, silverbacks, and also it's thought that Bigfoot has the sagittal crest as well, and that you can see it in the Patterson-Gimlin film.
Jeez. Okay.
So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, sagittal crest. Clearly, Spider-Man is a juvenile Bigfoot." So maybe that's why he puts on a mask and goes to school. He's like, "I'll just pretend I'm super heavy into Spider-Man, and they won't say, 'Oh, hey, you can't go to college, Bigfoot.'"
And it would be cool if you have to go to a lecture that's boring. Your face is covered. You could fall asleep.
Yeah, I mean, you'd still snore and shit.
You'd snore and
And
it's hard
you'd
to
be
breathe.
like, you'd be in a mask, but you'd be doing shit like this, So they'd think you're either, asleep or dead. No way to tell.
One of the two. So
I mean, it's
all
cool.
right.
I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, I can't imagine like other schools in the country letting someone go to classes, attend classes in a costume.
Well, at Eastern Michigan University for a while, this character was walking around.
Oh.
Oh, is that Spencer?
That's Spencer. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Walking around, but not attending classes that way.
He would show up in the classroom.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
wouldn't go to class, but before class started and people were there, he'd pop in with a sign or whatever, and things of that nature. So
Adam suspects it's Norman Osborn under the mask, just like what's happening in Amazing Spider-Man. So
Norman Osborn's not a real person.
Don't tell JR.
He can't
He's
hurt
not?
you. No.
Oh.
All right. Our next topic is a JR one about a wallet. Take me through this one.
Well,
It brought a
hang
whole
on.
state to tears, according to the headline.
All right, let's kind of set this up here.
What are you doing with your webcam? Oh my God. Hold on.
Hello,
There you
I'm
go.
Brad Douglas, and this is the part of the show where we discuss the most meaningless, most inconsequential, most insignificant, most irrelevant, and most idiotic spider news that I could find. Using valuable time trolling the internet trying to find as much drivel as I can while ignoring the plaintive cries of my family wanting me to pay attention to them. So, all right, so, okay, we're going to turn this over to JR. Oh, hello, how you doing? Hey, did you know that Drew Barrymore and I share the same birthday? All right. I'm going to read this thing here and try to get through it without puking. All right.
Okay. Without
A
puking.
story of love, honesty, and community has come out of Thomaston, Maine recently. Grab your tissues because this is going to hit you all in your feels. I'm going to be sick. After a 4-year-old boy visited Walmart, he noticed that he had misplaced his Spider-Man wallet filled with his own very hard-earned money. Well, boo-hoo, let me get out my violin. His family, by the way, that's not the little bastard. That's the guy that found it. Well, no, you're getting ahead of me, getting too far.
Okay, God dang it, Norman. Chill.
His family posted about the unfortunate loss on a local Facebook group, hoping someone may have found it. The response was immediate and extremely overwhelming. Dozens of kind strangers offered to send money to replace what the young boy lost via Venmo. Wait a minute, isn't that like the guy with the black suit? Venmo,
the symbiote.
Yeah.
Got it.
However, the father declined, hoping the wallet would resurface instead. A small act of honesty, a giant leap for humanity. Who the hell writes this crap? And get this, Hope is still alive and kicking because miraculously another 4-year-old boy found it. Are you crying? Hell no, I'm not. Throwing up in my mouth is more like it. Local mom, Jordan Moore, posted in the same group with a photo of her young boy holding a wallet. Now go back to that little twerp earlier, Brad. Yeah, that guy. That's him. All right. I saw a post a couple of days ago about a hardworking 4-year-old boy who saved up his money, but then misplaced his Spider-Man wallet. It just so happens my 4-year-old boy spotted it in the toy section today with money still inside. We returned it to customer service. Oh, yeah, because those people are so trustworthy, Anyway, this is Jordan's son finding the toy after finding the wallet in the toy section, eager to return it. Yeah, he really looks eager because he's a little twit. Haven't you ever heard of finders keepers, you little twit? Anyway,
God.
I don't dare say much more about this kid because the last time I commented about a kid, I got the whole segment deleted. All right. All right. It was intact with every single dollar inside. The relief and love felt from both families was overwhelming. and spoke to the strong moral fiber in this small kid. Well, I hope he gets a little fiber, gets some fiber in him so he can. I'm not going to go there. Kindness does prevail, and we can all learn a lot from this. Oh my God! Let me skip over a couple of things here. My boy's wallet was found by a super cool little dude turned into the front desk. I would like to reward the young man who found this wallet. How about some free advice? Don't eat yellow snow. All right, you little ankle biter. All right. Now here we go. Now go to this next picture.
Yes, yes, Norman. Yes, Norman. These guys.
Okay, there's the boys. And the kid who lost it. The boys are named Cooper and Stetson. Who the hell names a kid after a cowboy hat? You know? This is something you do in Texas, not in normal states. You know, why Stetson? Why not Fedora? Oh, that sounds like a girl's name. Why not Sombrero? Oh, no, he had to be Mexican then. Oh, how about Beanie? No, then he'd have to be Jewish. Oh, good God, Stetson. Oh, God. Talk about ruining a kid's life. All right. Oh, the simple act of returning a lost item can inspire an entire town and spread far beyond that. That's what magic is. Oh, that sounds like something Richard Simmons would say.
Jesus.
The little Spider-Man wallet saga didn't just give back money. It gave us all hope and recharged our solidarity, proving that the main spirit is alive and well. Hey, wait a minute. Do you know what famous person also lives in Maine? Stephen King. Maybe he can write a story. Maybe he can write a story where little Stetson and Cooper get together to play Ninja Turtles and a monster crawls out of the sewer and eats them both.
All right. Adam says this is cinema. Thank you, Norman, for the guest appearance. I can't wait for Jared to Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. You have more about the Spider-Man lost wallet?
No. I mean, you got 3 more stories, Brad.
You're not going to do them all as Norman, are you? I guess so. Okay. Oh, now put the action figure back.
Bring the funny, JR. Bring the funny.
My mother is watching, and she just texted me and said, "And this is a grown man
holding an action figure out of." I know, right?
Oh, that's nothing. Guess nothing compared to what my wife says. But anyway, that's beside the point.
With that performance, JR, I'm surprised your wife hasn't had you committed yet.
She's tried.
What happened to the Crawlspace shirt, JR? Says Adam.
That joke was told during the first show. So, you know.
Okay, next weird spider headline. I'm on a boat. I'm on a Disney Spider-Man boat.
Well, I'll give you this, Douglas. It's the least stupid story of this bunch. Disney Destiny sees Spider-Man placed at the stern. Disney Cruise Lines announced on social media the company has placed a swinging figurine of Spider-Man on the stern of the Destiny Disney. Oh yeah, they'll do this. They'll put Spider-Man on a boat, but they won't let a little kid have a picture of Spider-Man on his tombstone. You know, screw you, Marvel. Screw you, Disney.
Laura says full-time nursing care is expensive. Agreed, Laura.
The ship, which is scheduled for delivery in late 2025, made its first contact with the water at the Meyer-Werft shipyard in Papenburg, Germany. Germany? Do you know who those people are? Those people started 2 world wars. I'd look over that ship pretty closely. The Disney Destiny will be sailing from its home port in Fort Lauderdale on a year-round basis. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Who the hell lives in Florida? Who the hell goes to Florida? It's besides a bunch of stupid drunk college kids and feeble old geezers who, when they lean over the rail, lose their dentures into the ocean. Oh boy.
Okay.
Mark,
all reaction.
Right.
JR, that was oddly specific. Is that something that happened at some point?
The Disney ship will feature a range of Marvel characters, themed venues, and entertainment on board, including a grand hall inspired by Black Panther I was going to insert a P. Diddy joke in here, but I don't think I will.
Oh.
An entertainment parlor themed around Doctor Strange. You know, any parlor that's run by a guy with a porn stash, I don't know that I'd want to go into. And a tower suite honoring Iron Man. Probably some version of the Mile High Club on an airplane. Stay the hell away from this.
Okay.
I ain't going on this boat.
We need to get reactions from the panel. How nuts is JR, Sarah?
I live for this. I'm here. I'm ready. I got my popcorn. Like, I'm ready.
Mark, reactions to the insanity that's happening in the window next to you.
Why are we talking about JR? That is Norman Osborn.
That's Norman Osborn, right? Where'd JR go?
George, what's your reaction to Norman possessing JR?
I had to explain to my mother via text, who's watching again, that viewers actually eat this shit up. And her reply was, "Let's hope so." And I said, "No, legit, they do. People enjoy seeing this. It's reflected in the YouTube comments when JR's not around, going off like a spastic poo throwing monkey. They feel like they're not getting their money's worth."
Mr. Comic says JR is somewhere between walnuts and peanuts. He's nuts.
This guy's all nuts.
He's all nuts. Speaking of mutts, this next story, Norman, here you go. It's about Spider Dog.
Okay, JR. Now that you've had, let's tell a heartwarming story about a nice little puppy. I'm going to bring out the big Norman for this one.
Oh, Jesus!
Hey, wait a minute. This story's about a damn dog. What the hell are you pulling here, Douglas? My two pups are quite conservative when it comes to clothing. Who the hell dresses a dog in clothes except deranged little 5-year-old girls? Oh, they may agree to wear a coat when it's cold or raining, but usually prefer to go all. Hell, I don't want to pronounce that word. It's French. Anyway. Yet I do notice an extra spring in her step when my Doxy gets a new leash and collar set. Doxy, that's a stupider name than Stetson. All right. And anytime I hear about someone getting a leash and a collar, I worry about that person. My pug mix definitely develops a strut when he dons a new harness that accentuates his brawny build. Is this chick talking about the dogs or Chippendales? Anyway, one dog tends to channel his inner superhero when he wears a certain outfit. Duncan? The damn dog's name is Duncan. What the hell kind of name is that? Oh, Lord. Who looks like a Staffordshire Terrier? Hell, he's a dog. All right? In the TikTok. Oh, great. Now, Douglas, what are we doing? Quoting TikTok. Jesus, don't you know the Chinese own that? What kind of an American are you? All right.
Iron Patriot.
Duncan was laying on the ground looking a bit somber before glumly sniffing around a tree. Probably is sniffing around a tree and sniffing his butt, too. The downcast dog didn't seem himself, but once he put on his Spider-Man suit, he ran around like he had friggin' rabies. There was no stopping him. He ran, he jumped, he barked. He did all kinds of crazy shit, including taking a shit. All right.
This poor pup.
With that drastic a metamorphosis, Jesus Christ, these are big words. Duncan must know the power the Spidey suits hold. He's a dog! He doesn't know anything! All right, okay. The crime fight canine realizes oh, come on, you're using the line! Great power comes great responsibility, and he wants to live up to the calling. Oh, my God. This extreme personality change may be Duncan's way of keeping his superhero identity a secret. Or else the fleas on it are just driving him crazy. All right, I'm going to skip the paragraph where it also mentions he wears a Hawaiian shirt. Oh, my God.
Okay. All right, Norman. Thank you for that river.
Some may question if Duncan is merely playing a role and doesn't truly have the power of Spider-Man. Ask yourself this question. Have you ever seen Duncan and Peter Parker in the same room together? This is a new low for you, Douglas. Gee, a goddamn dog!
Okay, we have come to the last topic. Okay. By the way, Sarah says that she dresses her cat up in a spider suit. Norman, what do you think of the pretty kitty?
I'm not commenting because I like Sarah.
Laura, who is your biggest fan, Norman, says my Peter Barker wears diapers. He was born with leaky valves.
Well, when some of us get past 60 years old, we got those too.
Heroing says it's serious when JR pulls out the big Norman. And he also loves it at the 2002 Green Goblin figure.
Yeah, the wife loves it when I pull out the big Norman too.
Hey,
JR, how many times a day do you pull out the big Norman?
Well, being 62 years old, not nearly as much as I used to.
All right, our last topic involves nudity, so the little ears at home, please beware. Norman is about to talk about a spider.
If the little ears are still on at this point, oh my gosh.
Yes, all you little ears, close up your little ears. You definitely don't want to hear about this nudity.
Okay, so this man exposes himself during Spider-Man filming A Brand New Day in Glasgow as police launch investigation. Go, Norman.
Jesus Christ. An investigation has been launched after a man exposed himself on a Glasgow street during Spider-Man filming. What the hell, Douglas? Why didn't you give this to Berryman? He's a porn expert after he watched that and reviewed that Spider-Man porn flick from years ago.
I don't remember that.
What the hell kind of thing are you
Mephisto
doing?
wiped.
What the hell kind of... What the
What are
hell
you
is
doing?
this?
Oh, it's naked Spider-Man. Stop it.
Police confirmed inquiries are ongoing after a man exposed himself in the Bothwell Street on the afternoon of August 5th. The street is currently closed to traffic for the filming of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Hundreds have gathered every day to watch the filming unfold. Wait a minute. Hundreds are out there every day and not one son of a bitch just stretched out their leg to trip up his asshole? What the hell is that again? This is your fault, Douglas.
This is a sad day when Amigo figure gets violated.
I know.
In such a fashion.
Actually, it's not Amigo figure. It's a Captain Action. With the
is he getting some action? Evidently.
No, if his wife sees him like this, he ain't getting no action. Other than when he goes to jail, he might get some. But anyway. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Officers are investigating. Inquiries are ongoing. Filming kicked off. Blah, 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 blah. And that is it. All right. That's it for this stupid-ass news segment. Douglas! I'm never doing this again.
This guy was doing a whole different kind of web swinging around the set.
Welcome. I'm glad the possession is back. And JR, you were gone for about 15, 20 minutes. Are you okay?
Oh, well, I just went to get a drink. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, did anything happen while I was gone?
I think the ghost of Norman Osborn and Jim Henson possessed you. Because there was some Muppeteering going on. Anyway.
Brad, may I say something?
Why not? After that.
Well, after a couple years ago, I did the Spider-Man Flasher and Virginia story, and I remember quite distinctly everybody on the Crawlspace assuming that was Chi-Town, a.k.a. Peter Norbit. And when I saw this was coming up, I went out of my way to do my own research and find out it was definitely not Chi-Town in that last story. I want to make sure that everybody knows he is innocent of this, and I do not approve of people constantly assuming that it is Chi-Town anytime somebody does something halfway naked with a Spider-Man mask on.
Okay.
I got your back, buddy.
I'm glad we have done the investigation in that, because there was talk. There was talk,
yes.
And I'm glad you put it to bed. That sounds bad. On that note, that is the end of Spider News. We brought the funny, we brought the action figures, we had nudity, we had humor, we had cats, we had dogs living together. It was a great show. So let's get the final thoughts of George and Linus right there. Hello, Linus.
Yeah. So this was definitely another segment of Spider News. Another segment of Spider News definitely happened. I know it was good to be on. Good to see everybody. I'm not as on, obviously, as much as I used to be since I no longer read trash Marvel comics. But it was good to see everybody again, and I've missed you guys.
Missed you too. Sarah, what's final thoughts for you? Are you traumatized? First off, let's check in with your mental health.
I'm not traumatized. I've had the best time.
Awesome. Very good. All right. And Dark Mark, the Bible, you put that away. So you're
Yeah, I had to make sure that I was clear in my mind of all the crap that was coming this way.
Good to have you on, Mark. I want you on more, and you've improved your internet connection. There hasn't been one drop yet.
Well, this is I'm at school. I came up to school tonight just for this.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Brad, he's a little like your friend that is over there. Your fellow teacher down there where you are.
Yeah.
Because look, he's got like the Imperial symbol on his wall.
Oh yeah, my fellow teacher that I work with, he's all Star Wars.
He has like a replica
Darth
Titans
Vader poster behind me, big one.
Nice. All right, I have two more people I need to check in with for final thoughts. Let's check in with JR. Final thoughts, JR, about the Spider News?
Well, I can't wait till the next installment of Spider News where I can come up with even more idiotic news for people to read. Screw you, Douglas.
Okay, now that we have Brad and Norman, can I talk to JR, please? Can I please talk to JR? Final thoughts, JR.
Final thoughts. I don't have any. I've said all I can say. I got nothing else in the tank.
Adam says that you should do every appearance as a Norman Osborn action figure. This would have been better if JR would have put on the mask. He would have passed out by now if he would have done all that. So,
I thought about it, but it would have been doing the voice is hard enough to understand anyway. Doing it through a mask probably would have made things more difficult to hear and understand. Plus, you're right. I would have started sweating in that thing. And
absolutely.
JR is not a young man. He needs to be able to breathe.
I was about to say, I didn't bring my oxygen tank downstairs, so there's no way I could wear that thing for a prolonged period of time.
When we started this show, he wasn't a young man then, and now, when we started the podcast in 2006, he was not a young man, but he's even older now. Let's talk about what's coming up next. JR is going to go take a nap, and we're going to do Spider Satellites next. Oh, that is not Spider Satellites, but that's on the Patreon if you want to watch that. That is a new segment I have called Brad's Breakdowns. Marvel sends me the solicits of books coming out, and that is an exclusive Patreon segment if you'd like to check that out. But coming up next, we're going to do another thing just for the Patreon members. It's Spider Satellites, which is what we're going to tackle. And we're going to look at Ultimate Spider-Man number 19. And Miles Morales, 2 issues where he is in the Ultimate Universe looking for his sister, issue number 2 and 3 of Incursion. Then we have, what do we got? We got the all-new Mary Jane, a.k.a. Venom, catching up on 2 issues of that with Tyler. And then Sarah's got a big, long run of the newly launched, they say it's an ongoing, I bet it ends at 10, Spider-Man and Wolverine teaming up. Evidently, someone has altered the memory, and Wolverine killed Peter Parker's parents. And they have a big knockdown, drag-out fight, and Carrie Andrews is honing his inner Todd McFarlane in this art, which is really kind of cool.
Then Wolverine needs to check his punk ass, because remember what happened to the last guy that killed Peter Parker's parents?
Well, the Fixer back in the
yeah. Spider-Man
annual?
blew the guy up with a missile.
Yeah. Well, they have a big knockdown drag out over the next 4. And then J. Michael Straczynski writes his first Spider-Man book since One More Day. He does Spider-Man versus the Sinister 16 is a one-shot over here, which we're going to tackle. We're going to get Neil join us. We're going to have Tyler join us on the next show. Kelly, unfortunately, had something come up. She's not going to be able to join us, but Mike is going to join us at the last minute and tackle that Ultimate Spider-Man book that she was going to review. So if you would like to watch this show, it's coming up on patreon.com/crawlspace. Sign up at the sensational level and you can watch the live stream live, or you can watch the stream live, and you can check us review all these books. And so Patreon members, I appreciate you watching and supporting us each and every month. So, and also to my friends who are not going to be on the next show, JR and Mark and George, thank you for your time. And thank you to the Norman Osborn dolls and the dogs and the cats and whatever. Peace out, everybody.
Tell Symbio Bro I said hi.